Hi guys, welcome to another Next Best demo that we're checking out right here live on stream. We are looking at a game called Confidential Killings, a detective game. This is the game. I saw a little bit of this played on another channel actually, so I thought I wanted to check it out myself. Again, we have no release date as of yet, so we don't know when this is coming out. But it looks pretty cool. Like it's a kind of a mixture of a hidden object and a pick out the keyword game, and then you make your reconstruction and recommendations, picking, you know, what you think happened, forming hypotheses, and it looks pretty good so far. So we're gonna go and give it a quick whirl, and we'll see what's what. Check out the settings first. We have music and special effects sliders, really more detailed than that, and that's it. You can reset your game progress as well and choose your language, but otherwise it's basically point and click. Let's go for a new game. Let's see. Old coffee, just microwave it. Ew, no. 18th of December 1978, 8 p.m. The thing I liked about this game was this cartoony art style as well, so this I was very much in for. So I'm clicking on all the things. Oh, ring, ring, ring. How's the volume, by the way, guys? The music isn't overwhelming, is it? Detective. Oh, that's me. So the idea is, I think you click on all these underlined words and they help you later. There was a call from high up. A car crash near Lexington Street Patrol. It was on Repose Street, close to my beat up in the hills, so I got there fast. Driver's dead. Looks like an accident, but something's not right. They requested a proper look. Yeah, and you've got like a number of clues you need to find listed up here actually, so that's helpful. You can collect clues by clicking underlined words, reconstruct what happened in your notebook. Patrol says there's a car crash. So this is like, were you paying attention? No. Didn't feel overwhelmed? Okay, that's good. It's on Repose Street, specifically near Lexington Street. The driver is dead. The detective is dead. The call came from high up, so I'm taking a crash. No, I'm taking a look. Ding! Hey, well done. You were paying attention. Continue. Bong. During your night shift, a call came from above. A patrol officer reported a crash in the hills, one fatality. They say it looked routine, but someone important wanted eyes on it. I wonder why. 18th of December, 9 p.m. So this is our, I guess this is the crash? Yeah. Repose Street. The winding road in the countryside that leads to the rich folks' homes in the hills. Oh, that's why they want it looked at.
It's a rich person.
They like to be isolated so the neighbors do not complain about their drug-fueled parties. Just tell me what you really think. Yeesh. We got 25 clues apparently down here to find. I was coming from my patrol on Lexington Street when I heard a crash. Was he drunk or drugged out of his skull? We got a standard issue torch, useful for looking around during the night. A regular police badge. The name on it? David McCart. Seems like he's new to the force. Official vocab guidelines say service because force is too aggressive, so, you know. Oh, we got, the brakes have been precisely cut. Fluid is leaking, creating a puddle under the car. The driver didn't have a chance. Custom license plate. They don't sell these to just anybody. They do. You just need to be able to afford them. Not everybody can afford them, but yeah. Under the grime, it says Bradley. Oh, bless you. Ooh, okay, so we can turn on the light. Oh, that leaves the car. So do I just get in the car with the dead body? Okay. Well, he smashed his head against the windshield, that's for sure. What? Devil's dandruff. Oh no. He must have felt untouchable. He's not even trying to hide this stuff. Got some Bolivian marching powder here. Cocaine. But it looks similar to cocaine, but it's not. Some new drugs are hitting the streets, perhaps. This is high-grade stuff, packed and ready to be sold. So he's dealing. He's not using... Nobody drives around with a brick of cocaine that they're then doing... You leave that somewhere. You do, you know, bless your dragon. Yeah, it's like a fireball goes off in the background every time that happens, you know. So, yeah, like if you're carrying several bricks of cocaine, you're probably selling. But a quality bottle of whiskey, there's something floating inside like dust. Bottle is almost full, barely a sip was taken from it. Maybe he was drugged, but through the whiskey. But it's not the drugs he's got because it said they were all bagged up. Okay, let's check out the actual stiff now. Look, from the look, he was going nowhere fast. I think it was going somewhere fast until he suddenly wasn't. It's the suddenly wasn't part that caused this. Did the impact against the guardrail violently push his head to the windshield and kill him? What have we got here? Frank, 50 grams. Ivy, 80 grams. Ray, splat. But WH... Wonder what that says under there. And he's definitely made a couple of deliveries. He's made a delivery to Ray, and another one to Jackaze. Owes $200. If it's crossed off, that means he collected. Where's the money? Driver's license. That probably definitely Bradley Fraser. Galway Street. 92602. Date of birth 1957. Interesting. 26th of May. Well, did we have anything else we wanted to do here? Doesn't look as though there's anything else we can click on, so... Oh, we got all 25. Here we go. So, Bradley... What was his last name again? Fraser, was it? Bradley Fraser. Hang on. Can I look at the evidence I had again? Yeah, it's Bradley Fraser. Okay. Bradley Fraser died in a car crash on... We are on Repose Street. Someone... drugged his whiskey to make it look like he was a drunk driver, maybe. That seems likely. We also need to fill these in, I guess, as well, don't we? Yeah, Bradley Fraser. And this one was David McCart. Yeah. Okay, so we've identified the people. Nice. What are these, by the way? My own notes? Oh, cool. Okay. I like that. You can, make your own notes. It's similar, but not the same. No matter how much I sniff, it doesn't have exactly the same effect. Oh, no. Like, damn, it's just like cocaine, but not. It's just not quite getting it. So that's all the clues we got, right? He was going out to sell drugs. Boom! I will say this, it doesn't look as though you can make a wrong conclusion. If you don't get it right, it doesn't let you move on. The bluish dust in the whiskey, the brake fluid leaking. But the dust is bluish, okay. This was no accident, although someone tried to make it look like one. Time to talk to the family. I'm gonna talk to them real good. They're gonna get such a talking to. 10 p.m. Okay. Well, we can make observations about the place later. Let's talk to people. My son's death was tragic and my heart aches for the loss, but as I teach in my books, I can't let this tragedy dominate me. Jesus, would you like a Kleenex? Try to hold it together. Mr. Fraser, I know I have a huge debt of gratitude to you that I will never be able to repay, but for 9 years I worked for you doing everything that was necessary, everything with no complaint. I fixed the roof, washed the cars, do the gardening, help my wife, I help wife with the medicine. I do all. You know, Tex could use a little bit of work maybe, but let's not complain too much about that. But please, I implore you, let me go. I cannot explain why now. I just need some extra money to find accommodation. Diaz. Oh. Diaz had access to the cars. I'm gonna make my own notes about that. Diaz had access to the cars, and also... Dustin whiskey was bluish in color. What dreadful news, and to think that the night had started so well with Mr. Fraser giving me advice on a possible future role. Did I look at all of his stuff, by the way? We'll go back and have a look in a minute. My dear love, I did everything in my power so that we could work on the play together. I pray night and day that it'll become a reality. Yours forever, Patrick. Interesting. Cosmopuritan. War hero turned media mogul to co-produce Monarch's latest play. I have full creative control, says the renowned author. Full interview, page 22. Men look good in pink. No reason why men can't wear pink. I have 2 pink t-shirts. I don't wear them much, but I have them. The latest fashion statement by actor Rise Hopkins. Photos, page 10. Augustus Whitney leads a campaign based on morals and family values. But it is true what they say about his mistress. Yes, family values. Usually the people that like to shove that in your face are the ones who do not have them. Okay, we didn't look at this, did we? No. Mr. Fraser, one of my agents found drugs in a vehicle parked near a roadblock. Near a roadblock? What? Its license appears to be registered in your name. Knowing that you don't drive, and in the name of our shared friendship, I suggest you keep an eye on your son. So somebody was already on to him. Some detective was already on to the son. We can't keep hiding this forever. Inspector Hadley Badman. Wow, what could go wrong hiring a man called Badman as a cop? Is Bradley really gone? He was the light of my life. A small ornate key seems to open a medicine box. A beautiful silver ring, simple and elegant, a very classy piece of jewelry. Dear Mrs. Clarice, I feel terrible at the thought of leaving you alone tonight, but it was impossible to find any other nurse to take my place on such short notice. But Mr. Fraser really insisted that I go visit my sister tonight, even though I told him there was no need. A little flu is nothing to be concerned about, but he was adamant. Please remember to take the new medicine the doctor prescribed in the doses he wrote on the prescription. I left my sister's phone number on the back. Don't hesitate to call me for anything, please. I know you never want to disturb me, but that's what I'm here for. Our friendship goes beyond my job. Sincerely yours, Shirley Flores, American Nurse Association. So Dad insisted she be gone. But tonight, specifically, the night his son died in a clearly staged accident. That's sus as hell, isn't it? 4 polished medals from the Korean War, framed and polished. Certainly not an ordinary soldier we're talking about here. It is war hero material. Was he just fed up of his son embarrassing him? A pop art piece probably very valuable. Its meaning is obscure, but there must be some substance underneath it to be shown in such a prominent spot. In other words,
There's a hidden safe under there.
Sabotaging and Seducing, written by Ezra Monarch, based on his best-selling novel Thief's Romance, an advance copy for Katie Keller. Interesting. Written by Ezra Monarch. Of course, that must be who this is. Yeah. Co-producing Monarch's latest play. War hero turned media mogul to co-produce. So that must be the dad here. He's the co-producer of Ezra Monarch's play. She came here, so I'm guessing this is Katie Keller. Mr. Fraser giving me advice on a possible future role, like a co-producer would, and he happens to have the script. Interesting. It's probably a play about him. War hero stuff, right? So, yeah. Let's have a look here. Clarice Lehman, 1959. So, maiden name, I guess? Classical Hollywood portrait from the late 50s appears to be a publicity shot for the movie Gift of Nature. An eclectic array of books. They include Dominic Fraser's Mind and Body, Total Control of the Mind Under Stress, Knox on Pax by Alistair Crowley, Ezra Monarch's The Lost Connection, bit of a fan of this Ezra Monarch, Murder the Weakness, a game by Dominic Fraser, Herbs and Their Properties by Bella Ward. Herbs? Like paralysis herbs and stuff? Elegantly carved container made of dark ebony appears to be used as a medicine box. Small plastic container for medicines. There are only 3 pills left inside. Not many left. Mrs. Clarice, remember these are the strongest sleeping pills on the market. I'm giving you a week's dosage. Take only 1 per day. There should be 4. Looking at this, she's ticking them off. There should be 4, but there are 3. Are they bluish in color by any chance? It doesn't say, and they don't look blue, but Okay, so there's not much of anything else to click in here, though. We got everything. Let me guess, Diaz? I've been here in the garage all night finishing some work. I'm sorry about the boy, but frankly, his head wasn't screwed on right. Yeah. Large ring keychain with many keys attached could mean that he does all the work around the house, not only in the garage. Small key separate from the rest. Does that not look like the same key that she has here? For the medicine box. Is it a spare? Several tools used by mechanics seem to have been used recently and covered in grease and oil. Interesting, there's brake fluid here. Stained by big puddles of a viscous fluid, could be brake fluid. Like he's just literally sitting by the scene of the crime smoking a cigarette. A beat-up truck from 3 decades ago. The door has a strange hidden compartment on it, all of the kind often seen in a smuggling operation. Some items have been left on the dashboard. Hey, Grease Monkey, don't you try bailing on me or I'm going straight to the Federales. It's a promise. They can't touch me, but they'll have a party with you. Sunday is the day. Be there. Bradley. He was forcing him into something. Death. Overdose accident. Something Esmeralda Diaz, I guess, 27, found dead in apartment from an overdose. New drug hitting the street. Like an old clipping, though. Not a new one. A beautiful sports car in a pristine state. Looks like an imported model. Must be very expensive. Enough is enough. I will not do it. Not Sunday, not ever. Or Pedro. Pedro Diaz, maybe? You've seen what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. Sister could be the newspaper clipping. I'd rather be in a federal prison than bring another gram of that poison to you, Pedro. Bradley, have you asked your daddy about his friend Roman? Do it. His reaction will surprise you. K in a stamp. Getting a lot of information here. Full bottle of whiskey from an expensive brand. Okay, let's have a look at the people then. So... This is Katie Keller, right? I don't know if her last name would be Bradley now, though. He might still be unmarried for all we know. This guy is obviously Pedro. Pedro Diaz, yep, we got that right. Okay. Can't hold on to all this information. Mrs. Clarice. Okay, no, Mrs. Clarice. So her last name is Clarice. Clarice Lehman. Do I have to click that? Yes, I do. Okay, I needed to click those to get those. We got all the clues. Okay. Clarice Lehman. And he was who again? He is Mr. Fraser. And then there was this Diaz guy. Yeah. That's how we knew his last name. Mr. Fraser again. And then from Patrick. Was his name Patrick Fraser? Maybe. Let's figure that out. Patrick Fraser. Nope. Dominic. Okay. Alright. I can't remember how we got that, but okay, I'll go with it. Ooh. So we've definitely got Bradley Fraser here, right? Bradley Fraser is the one who died. Where's Fraser again? There it is. By sabotaging his car and putting Clarice's sleeping pills in his whiskey. So we just need to figure out who did that. The reason for the sabotage was the accidental death by overdose of his sister. Okay, so this is pointing at Pedro Diaz. Pedro was fed up of dealing with Bradley and cut his brake lines because his sister overdosed on drugs and he left a note about that. The only motive we have, other than the fact that Dominic Fraser was being told by one of the cops, Inspector Badman, that they were fed up of covering for his son and his drugs. And it's like, dude, this car is registered to you. There's drugs in it, but we know it's your son's, so get a handle on that shit. That's no reason to kill a man, though. No reason at all. That's a bit extreme, like, I'm sick of him. I'm just going to do this. But we could say that it could be that he was involved and he's like, he strong-armed Pedro. Pedro was like, I want out of your service, I'm done. Maybe because he wanted to get away from Bradley and the leverage that he was exerting over him. And maybe he was like, because of my son, your sister died. It's very sad. You can leave if you do this one thing for me. So it could still be him, but so far, this is all the game is letting us do. Pedro Diaz. Boom. Story is one clue away from being correct? Okay. When I see this as well, I just think, you know, hey, cousin Nico, you want to go bowling? Got a friend called Roman. He always goes bowling with him. Roman won't let him stop. So, a letter from Bradley. Grease Monkey, don't try bailing on me. I'm going to the Federales. We have this. Esmeralda Diaz. Yep, Diaz. So... know that. Crumpled paper is not do it. Not ever. You've seen what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'd rather go to a federal prison than bring another gram of the poison to you, Pedro. That's the enmity between the two of them. Thing is, this is all in the other car. Well, we know this could be Bradley's second car because we read that the father, Patrick, doesn't drive, right? He doesn't drive. So this could be the other car with another bottle of whiskey in it. Same bottle of whiskey that was in the other car, the one that crashed, the Mustang looking. And then he's got a bunch of keys and he's got a medicine cabinet key, same as this box. And then Pedro came to him and was like, I'm fed up of doing all this stuff. I implore you, let me go. I cannot explain why now. Cannot explain why now is your son's making me mule drugs in from across the border. You know, the kind of stuff that killed my sister, and he didn't want to grass him up. He didn't want to, like, snitch on him, so, you know. How is this one clue away from being right? Yep, sabotaging the car and putting the sleeping pills in the whiskey. Do we have to do this? 2 clues away from being correct now. Okay, so that's correct. I was like, does it want me to use the surname? Clarissa's sleeping pills in his whiskey. I mean, if we change this to a different thing, it says it's 2 clues away, so we know we got that right. Right, we got the murderer right. Is it just this? The reason for the murder? Okay, we just got the wrong word. I was like, it's got to be a case of one of these words is wrong somewhere. It's not the substance of it. It's very specific, you know? Pedro was sick of working as a drug mule for Bradley. His sister's death from the very drug he smuggled out of Mexico was the drop that finally spilled the glass. Cornered, Pedro made the wrong choice. Bradley paid the price. That was a quick investigation. I like the system so far. This is pretty interesting. I like picking keywords and then sussing them out. And I love the comic book style. Ooh, yikes. Straight on to another murder. Like, wow. No rest for the wicked, huh? Okay, well, what do we got here? A dead man floating down in the pool. What you got here? Petals from a red flower grasped in his hand, in his death grip, and there be the flowers. To Mr. Raven, to each his own, Hawkins flowers. To each his own? Well, that's sinister sounding already. A bag made from fine leather lies abandoned next to the pool. Monday, rehearsals, Dennis Miller interview for newspaper, party at Jeffrey's house. Okay. Is that where we are now? So this guy is a reporter, I guess. If we assume this is his stuff. Radio interview at Alpha Omega. TV interview. Oh, maybe he's a celebrity. He's got several interviews going on. So I don't know. But the bag might not be his. Important, take breathing pills before. I need the pills to breathe. Yikes. You had some problems if you are taking pills that help you breathe, my dude. Probably had maybe some kind of alternative asthma meds or something, or some other breathing disorder. Yeah, meeting with lawyer, meeting with writers. Ezra Monarch will be there. Oh, this is all wrapping up in the same stuff. The club with Augustus Whitney should bring the wife. He's a fan. Yeah, this guy's a celebrity then. Maybe he's an actor. Sabotaging and Seducing by Ezra Monarch. Main characters parts only. Patrick Raven's copy. So Patrick Raven is the actor, the leading man of the production, and he's just been killed. Half-empty bottle of white pills scattered in the bag. Label says, Abraxadol Red, the remedy against allergic... it's an allergy pill. Or it's an antihistamine. You can breathe safely. Right. So he must have had an allergy of... Would the allergy be related? I'm not going to read this yet. Would it be related to flowers, perhaps? Or something that was put in the flowers that triggered his allergic response? Dr. Barton, to Patrick Raven prescription when having a respiratory attack caused by plants and flowers and other allergies. There we go. Take 2 pills of Abraxadol as soon as it starts. Make sure not to exceed the dose of the red Abraxadol pills and never mix with other medicines, even similar kinds, because they would cause respiratory obstruction that could be fatal. So either that happened, or the pills were swapped out and didn't work. Yeah, interesting. And then he got a gun. Small, well-kept semi-auto pistol and the mag is full. Never got a shot off because there was no one around. So, what's weird about this, guys? Look at the orientation of the chair. Something pushed it over. Now we can assume he maybe fell backwards while suffering a respiratory arrest. Why is he face down in the pool? Instead of... he could have maybe rolled over in the struggle for air and ended up face down eventually. Like he tipped backwards and fell into the pool. But still, it's a little weird. I would expect him to be, facing upwards. But again, in panic and thrashing around, he could have rolled himself over anyway. So, maybe? Oh, god damn. Yo, this is where the party's at. You guys look like you're having a whale of a time. He's sweating bullets. Bro, you are in trouble, I get it. To Jeffrey, producer extraordinaire in the Land of Dreams, and his wife Nadine, Carl Carlson. Okay. This man is on a bad trip, covered in sweat, dilated eyes, apparently oblivious to what's going on around him. He's muttering something unintelligible. A fresh pack of cigarettes isn't opened with a lighter, gold-plated. My. Well, we need to assume that this guy, what was his name? Patrick Raven? Yep. And this guy here with Jeffrey Nadine, right? No. I misunderstood that. Hang on. Carl Carlson. That's the other name. But we didn't get that. I want to fill in the names now. Jeffrey, producer extraordinaire, and the wife Nadine. Right, so the wife is Nadine. Okay. Wait, is she blonde or is it this lady here? Is it this lady here? Might be this lady here. That's definitely wrong, though. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening with this guy. Man is on a bad... Yeah, okay. What about the cop first? We got a noise complaint. Didn't expect to walk into this. They're not dead. They're just out of their heads on some kind of drug that hit them hard. Gee, I wonder what. Police issued 38. Nice. Look at this guy. He's having a whale of a time. Like, dude. Person's eyes appear to see something we do not see. His mind is in another dimension. Broad smile reveals shining gold grills. He got a wad. Too much money for pocket change. He got walking around money. Alpha Omega radio station. We don't find talent, we create it. Dear Mr. Nuta, it is with immense pleasure that we welcome you as the latest member of Alpha Omega radio station family. So this guy's a DJ. We have attached a list of albums and artists to play and suggested by our program director that you can peruse at your own leisure. Please feel free to make any changes you like. We trust you completely. Your success at your previous statement is a testament to your musical knowledge. We're looking forward to collaborating with you. Please join in our weekly conference next Monday so we can discuss with you the details of your employment details at the back of the paper. Warm regards, Mike Alvarez. This is Mr. Nuta, huh? Stop selling cocaine to my wife. I don't give a crap what she does with her life, but it'll ruin my damn reputation. I'll shoot you like a dog if you do it again. P. Raven. Yo. Okay. So the Raven dude out there threatened this dude. Okay. Well, we know his last name. Oh my god, why do I not have it? Why don't I have it as a word? Like, literally have a letter here with his name on it. Fine. Enough drugs to kill a herd of elephants. Could easily be mistaken for cocaine, but it's that new shit. Next to the open packets, lines ready to be sniffed. These people seem to take drugs on a regular basis. And that's Hollywood for you. Let's see, what else have we got? Strangely titled painting, homage to Buñuel. Buñuel. It shows an eye with a razor in front of it. Not the most pleasant of images, yeah. Like, damn, that's sick as shit. What the hell? Record by Troy Dixon left on the player. The stylus scratching the surface. The sides should be swapped, but the resonance are too high. Appears to be asleep, but her eyes flick open now and then before shutting again. Looks like she took a dose too strong. Elegant leather purse, banknotes and coins inside. A simple, elegant golden ring, 2 letters carved on it. P.R. Patrick Raven. She's got his ring? Well, that's weird. What's through here? Oh god, more people. More people passed out. Let's just turn the light on, now we can see. Traces of lipstick visible on the glass and a splash of wine left untouched at the bottom. Well, woman is sleeping peacefully, breath stinks of alcohol. You bitch, first you steal my husband, then you roll on my production. I'll get you if it's the last thing you do. Katie, the muse of my heart. Wait, is this the girl who was in the last... Oh my. She was in the last play. She was the girl sitting with Patrick Fraser, I think. In darkness after dusk, your laughter fills the sky like sun. Each note a brushstroke on my harp. Katie, my irreplaceable muse, so beautiful you transcend the frame. Although a reckless vow binds me in my heart, you inspire my art, and not the bride I'm chained to. Or, this could be Raven. P could be Raven. Love will be our masterpiece. We won't speak of a sad longing that colours my soul. P appears to be a very amateurish attempt at poetry. Yeah. Like, she's got a note being like, you stole my husband! And then a love note from the deceased, maybe. Classic red lipstick. Yet she doesn't have red lipstick on, unless that's just the colouring of the, the panel. Patrick Raven, the handsome teetotaler, no drugs, no alcohol, and Dominic Fraser's teachings. That's my secret. Oh, Dominic Fraser was the other guy, right. He's wrapped up in this as well, huh? So no drugs and alcohol for him, but he's come to an alcohol-fueled party. Gaze, the artist drug, white as snow that is sweeping the land. It's my muse, says painter Carl Carlson. Full interview on page 27. Meet Jakizi, the DJ with the golden smile. Yo, we got the name. We got the rest of the name there. Hang on, I need to plop that in. We don't have his surname there, even though we saw it on that other letter. That's still weird. Alright, let's look at the last clue she had. Happy to report you have been accepted to the role. The support of your colleague, Mr. Raven, has been overwhelming, and he was elated when I told him the news. So, between Dominic Fraser and Patrick Raven, they got her the part. I'm afraid I will not be at the party because such occasions are a burden to my temperament after my recent loss, his son, but please feel free to communicate my approval to our producer when you see him tonight. You will be able to celebrate together the good news and discuss the role. You are a rising star with a bright future, my dear Dominic Fraser. Alright. Flat out drunk on the sofa, a cigar dangling from his fingers. That's gonna burn him eventually. That'll wake his ass up. Still, he has the look of someone used to calling the shots. Party invite list. Patrick Raven, keep pills in bathroom for him. He phoned to say he will bring wife Ivy Otter. Okay. So I'm gonna say the lady passed out in the other room is her. That's Ivy Otter. She had the ring, so he gave the ring back to her or something. Like his wedding ring, or she took it from him, one or the other. Maybe took it from him after she killed him. Katie Keller is this lady right here. Discuss her role in the play. She comes directly to the office. Bradley Fraser crossed out because, bereavement. DJ Nuta, there we go, we finally got his damn name. That DJ friend of Brad, he'll probably bring the stuff in his place. Oh man, okay. So this DJ was muling with Brad. He brought the party powder. Jack Potter is maybe the guy sweating bullets. Don't let this guy near alcohol or drugs. Remember how that party ended at Fraser's. Oof. Yo. Are you going to get the stuff? Nice. Exciting. Book stuff, guys. See you soon. Yep. Drive safe. All right. Finley Powell. No description. Ezra Monarch crossed out. He's not here. Producer ain't here. Nadine out for the night. Slice. Okay, so she's not here. Shy's on her way to her parents' house to go pick up a box of 10 hardback copies of the novel that she wrote. That's the last of the books that we're stocking in here personally. Exciting. We already got 2 boxes with, like, between them 20 of the paperbacks. They're so good. All right, let's fill in some names then. Let's get some names in here. We know who this is. Katie Keller. What is this? Why do we have like a husk here? What the freaking hell is this White Walker doing in our game? Oh my god. This guy was Jakizi Nuta, Drug Mule. This guy is... I'm gonna need to look that up again. Yeah, I put that on the wrong guy, by the way, that Jakizi. That's not him. That's the other guy. Hang on. That's the guy who's sweating bullets, right? Jack Porter. That would be him, I bet. Where is it? Jack Otter? No, that's not him. Hang on. Okay, okay. Ivy Otter is the wife, so let's put her name down at least. That's probably her. Ivy Otter. Yep, that was the wife. Alright. And then Carl Carlson. He's not in there, is he? I don't know if that's him or not. That was Jeffrey, the producer. So maybe that's who this guy is. Oh, damn. Oh, I didn't look at this yet. Oh, Mr. Stanovitz. So glad you liked my screenplay. I would have loved to have a meeting, blah, 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 blah. Mr. Note to Secretary, find his name. I can't read the stupid signature. Your screenplay is interesting. Add nice adjectives. And the style is so close to Monarch's, it would be perfect. I'll send you a guest pass for the next rehearsal so we can talk blah, blah, blah. Kind regards, okay. All right. I'm going to say that's his last name. Jeffrey Stanovitz. There we go. Right. Jeffrey and the wife Nadine, who's out for the night. So she shouldn't be here then. She's not somewhere here, I guess. Okay. What other parts do we have here? That was that. Did we look at this? No, we didn't. Hey, Jeff, you old rascal. Remember that favor you owe me? Now's the time to hand in. I found an actress called Martha. She's a beauty, needs a big break. You would be perfect to fill a small role in the play. Can't wait to see her. Then it's going to be you, or you can wait and see her. Then it's going to be you thanking me. Let's have a drink soon at the usual place and discuss this. Your pal Alex. Say hi to Nadine. Actress called Martha. Bottle of imported wine, almost gone. Contents made of a finely crafted glass. And a drop left in that too. So they passed out with a drop of wine, I guess, left in both their stuff? That's weird. What are these folders? Cast of characters. Main character. Ruth Aker. Ivy Otter out. Katie Keller in. So she not only stole Patrick Raven in an affair, also stole the role from the wife. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. That's some serious Hollywood, climbing going on there. Hugh Culpepper, Patrick Raven, Isaac Claydon, unknown. Secondary characters. Oh no, so she's still in it. She got bumped down to a secondary character, not the leading lady. Dorothy Darlington, Katie Keller. Either they swapped them around. Ouch. That's even worse in a way. Shit. Alistair McKinty, Finlay Powell. Minor characters TBD. Okay. What have we got here? Bookcase containing mostly editorial successes. One Love Too Many by Ezra Monarch, Dominic Fraser, Brave and Successful, some paperbacks, a few classics look completely untouched. And what's in there? Enough alcohol to get an army drunk. Not cheap. Aha, a framed award. Jay Stanovitz Best Producer Award for Lying Like a Sleeping Dog and Ranger in Utopia. Good movie, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Sounds good. Lifetime Achievement for From the Jaws of Defeat, a War Hero Story. There's no new clues. We've still got 2 clues we haven't found yet. 2 clues. We haven't identified this, and I don't know where the hell this freaking strange-ass husk is. Found it. Oh, shit. An oblong wooden cabinet stocked with everyday bathroom essentials. Bottle of red pills. The label on them says Abraxidol. Yeah, I got it. Small medicine container that is empty. Several rolls of toilet paper. Well, they said they would need to keep medicine in the cabinet. Obviously, you know, in case the guy has, like, a respiratory arrest. Half-finished drug packets left in the bathroom sink. Someone had more than enough. And then mouth covered in saliva and vomit enough to make him suffocate and die. His arms are filled with marks. On his t-shirt it says, "You don't know Jack." I told you to stay away from my house. I can't hang with people like you in public. You're a PR menace. I'll shoot you if you come near me or my wife again. P. Raven. We found a similar note. Let me just quickly check a thing. Was it on? Nope. This guy? Nope. This guy, right? Oh yeah, stop selling cocaine to my wife. P. Raven. So that was definitely of this guy, because he brought the drugs anyway. But this guy might have been his partner somehow? And he's telling him to stay away from the house, can't hang out with people like you, you're a menace. So he's threatening two people here. An almost empty pack of cigarettes, the visibly yellowed fingernails on the person's hand shows as a heavy smoker, and another gold-plated lighter. Interesting, because this guy has cigarettes that are not open in a gold-plated lighter. They do look like different brand. They've got a different design on the packaging. Sink. Interesting. So we've got red pills here, and then an open empty container here. Did this guy overdose? Because we know from here, the doctor's note said, do not exceed the red pill dosage and do not mix with other medicines. Those aren't red, though. You notice those aren't red? Those are not red. So those are not the pill that this guy was prescribed. But these are. These are red. The others aren't. These are open. So somebody swapped them out for ineffective meds from this bottle. This guy here, on the other hand, there's empty medicine packets in here. Maybe he overdosed on something different. But he suffocated still, and if you mix the two drugs, they cause suffocation. Man, we got a double murder going on here. How do we handle this one? We don't know who this stiff is. Or this guy, for that matter of fact. I'm not smart enough to figure that one out, it seems. The only thing we've got to really go by is this guest list. So, Patrick Raven's dead in the pool. We know that. J.D. Keller we figured out. Bradley Fraser ain't coming. He dead. The DJ here, we've ID'd him. Jack Potter. Don't let the guy in the alcohol and drugs remember the party that ended at the Frasers. Jack Potter. So is that this guy? Is he Jack Potter? He's Jack Potter. Okay. And then Finlay Powell is the only other name left. So by process of elimination, that must be this guy. Yes. So now we gotta figure it out. Oof. So... one person killed by another. Patrick Raven, Jack Potter. So somebody was killed by somebody else. The killer sent him... Yeah, okay, so this is definitely for Patrick Raven. Patrick Raven was killed by somebody. We'll leave that blank for now while we work it out. The killer sent him flowers to cause an allergic reaction, which made him suffocate, or which made him take his pills. But they had been swapped with a different kind found in the bathroom. This caused Patrick Raven to suffocate and fall into the pool. The reason for the killings is the victim's relationship with Katie Keller, who used him to obtain something. Yeah, definitely. Okay. It's very leading, you know, like the rest of the text kind of steers you in the right direction. Hey, Tay, what's up? Blowing kisses, I see. Mwah. Good. Back to you, my dude. Katie Keller used him to obtain a role in the latest play. So who did the kill? Like, and what about Jack Potter dead in the bathroom with "You Don't Know Jack" written on his chest? Red lipstick. On his oh, it's on a t-shirt. Says "You Don't Know Jack." Okay. It says "You Don't Know Jack" on his t-shirt. I thought it was like a bare chest and someone wrote it on. I was like, does it say it's in red lipstick or something? Because damn, girl, you killed him. About to head to the aquarium. I wanted to be sure to stop by and give you all a kissy pop. Oh, enjoy the aquarium. Wifey around. You just missed her. She's on her way, actually, to go and pick up the hardback books from her parents. They just got delivered. We weren't expecting them till Monday. And then we found out this morning they're out for delivery, and it's like, what? Shit, nice. 2 days early. So she won't be long as she's back. She might stick around there shortly for a little while, though. Blow her a kissy face for me. I will, dude. You enjoy that aquarium. Aquariums are a lot of fun. I do like them. Right. So I don't know how we're going to come around to this. But this, I mean, you could say this was a suicide. Not a suicide, just accidental death, misadventure, maybe. I don't know. I'll cash up your payment and shipping for my autograph copy. Oh, you won't need to necessarily do that, my dude. It's, speak to Shy, but she is working on a proper method for that. Like, probably through her website, I think? I don't know. She's been struggling with getting, like, a shipping rate app to work with her e-commerce plugins and various other complicated things I don't quite understand. But I think last night she might have cracked it. So keep your ear to the ground. But she's not going to be. She told me anyway that she's not going to be making signed copies and that available until after release date, because there's no way for us to gate when they get shipped. If we're the ones doing the shipping, of course we can send them, but people who buy them will be expecting them to be shipped and they might arrive pre-release date, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna happen. If I can help in any way, let me know. The CA Post is on strike, so it'll be fine whenever it gets possible to get mine. Well, that's the thing, because this thing that she's using is allowing her to use, like, to aggregate multiple different shipping company rates and distribution and ordering systems and so on. You know what I mean? So it's not just going to be Canada Post, it's going to also be like Purelator, which are part of Canada Post as I understand it, but they're not on strike. UPS, FedEx, and various other shipping methods. So, boop. Check Discord DMs when you can. Much love, buddy. I will check them. I will check them now. I don't see anything, but I will keep an eye out. I'm assuming you're going to send me something soon. Thank you for popping by. It's nice to see you, dude. Enjoy your day. So who killed? I mean, if we go by this, it's gonna be the wife. She was pissed off. Ivy Otter was pissed off that Patrick Raven was having an affair with Katie Keller, and she leveraged that along with her relationship with the co-producer from the other place, Mr. Bradley. not Bradley, Mr. Fraser, to not only take the leading role from Ivy Otter. Ivy Otter got bumped down a secondary role. Katie moved up. So she was pissed off about it and sent threatening messages. But there's a lot going on in this, a lot of drama. But we're going to put Ivy Otter in and see if it says correct. Correct. Had to swap over to Discord to write the DM. Okay. I'll keep an eye out and I will read it. Should I read it out of sight of wife? Is that what? Is this a secret DM, or is it okay if she's looking over my shoulder when I open it? Because she will be back soon. He had it all, the looks, the talent, the money. Patrick even lived a teetotal life, but his wife was jealous and she knew where to aim. All it took was a bouquet of flowers. The drugs, too, made a victim. A guest was found dead from an OD. This is for me, not her. Okay, excellent. I'll make sure to sneakily check it out on my phone later, rather than having it up on my screen. All right. Right now. Oh, that was it. I was going to say that's where we're going to leave it because, you know, we've gone a bit over time with this one, but that was good. That's an interesting system. I like it. I love me a good detective game. You all know this, right? So I'm actually going to be playing a Sherlock Holmes game, possibly next week, and some other mystery games. I feel like I want to get some back on the channel. So, guys, this has been Confidential Killings, a detective game. No release date as of yet, but if you like what you see, do what I did. Go wishlist it, you know, and maybe hit follow as well. That just makes sure you at least get some news updates. Keep an eye out for it. It'll be coming out at some point, I imagine. This already looks fairly well polished, so maybe they're just writing more of the game, and that's where we're at. And we're just waiting for some news on when it gets out there. There's also ladies in underwear, apparently, so let's get rid of that. That's not safe for work. Kind of is, but not. Goodness me. Alright guys, thanks for watching this one. We're going to check out a few more demos today, as much as we got time for, so stick around, keep an eye out on the YouTube channel, and I'll get these going as quickly as we can. But thank you very much for watching this demo. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did.